everyone. It's a new week, and I just wanted to check in and give a couple updates and make sure we're all tracking on the same page. You all had a couple things due Sunday evening, so I'm going to be going through and looking at those today. So if you're missing anything, I would go ahead and check your assignments and make sure you're not missing anything today, and use some time this week to get all those things up to date. I'm going to be in our conference room, our class WebEx room, today for office hours, and just this week, and moving ahead in general. So this week I'll be there Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 12, and Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12. That's my plan. If there are other hours outside of that you need to check in, just reach out and we can find a time to chat. But that's the best time, just to drop in and chat. Some of you may have things you want to workshop or brainstorm about for your 2 assignments that are coming up due this coming week. So this Wednesday you have your wearable social distancing apparatus that is due. So I imagine you'll be spending class time today working on that. Just a couple of notes about that. Just remember, I know that the recommendations for social distancing are that we should be 6 to 10 feet away from people. I want you to use that as a guide, but don't feel totally restricted by that. That's just basically when you're making something wearable, that's really big, right? I'm not expecting you to make something 10 feet in each direction, like a 20-foot radius thing. Or even necessarily a 12-foot radius thing. But just think big, think something that's going to keep people at a distance. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the thing that you create extends its reach that far. Maybe it's something that has some sort of apparatus that you pull it and it extends out, right? Like it stays down, and then if someone comes near, you can activate it and it opens up. Or maybe you're wearing something that's like spiky. It's made of like glass. I don't know, and people aren't going to want to come near you because they might get hurt, or like knives. I don't know. Be careful if you work with that kind of stuff. Or maybe it's really stinky, and so people aren't going to want to come near you because it creates this like cloud of stink. Maintain safety and all of this, but I'm just trying to give you some like wild ideas to think outside the box. You don't necessarily have to make something that fits around your waist or goes over your shoulders. You could create something that goes on your head, like a hat that extends way out, or maybe it's something that maybe it's a collar that goes way big, or comes off your feet. So think outside the box on that, and do try to make it so that it actually is something you can wear. So that means you might have to troubleshoot materials and techniques of assembly. If something's falling apart, maybe you need to rethink your materials, or think how you put them together. And even if you don't have something like glue or tape, or even like screws, think like what you might have in the garage, what your parents might have. Maybe string, tie things together. Maybe you channel your Andy Goldsworthy project and go get some twigs and leaves, things like that. I'm just looking around my porch trying to see what else I might have. Maybe it's plastic bags that you have in your recycling. Nothing is really off limits. Fabric, sheets, furniture, but I do want you to try to make something that you can actually move about in. Like, I know this is kind of silly and we're doing this sort of hypothetical imaginary thing, but also we want to try to keep it within the realm of possibility. So something that like might be ridiculous, but you could still walk down the street in, because that's really when we would need something like this, is to keep strangers or neighbors or other shoppers at the grocery store. You want to really try something wild. I'm not suggesting you go out in public unnecessarily, but let's say for some reason like you have to go get groceries, try wearing your apparatus, but don't endanger yourself or others by going out unnecessarily, or just go to the park. Try doing it out and about where you might need an apparatus like this. We were playing in the yard with my daughter, and our neighbor who has a daughter her age came out and like got really close to her, and I was wishing I had an apparatus for her to wear. Kind of silly, but also like you start to realize this when people get too close. Okay, so that's that. That's due Wednesday night. Your art trip research project due the following Wednesday. So you have a full week and a half to work on that still. And if you're having trouble doing the screen recording or any kind of technological stuff, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to hop on and demo that again for you. And I'm gonna work on getting a video recorded of the demo, but I don't really have a good one yet for you, but we can figure that out as needed. And if you just have questions about that project, let me know. I'm gonna be looking through your submissions today, and I'll reach out if anyone looks like they're not on track. But the ones that I saw so far are looking really good, and I can't wait to see your presentations. Alright, y'all, this video is getting longer than I intended, but just wanted to let you know I'm in the conference room right now as I'm recording this, and will be to answer questions as needed. Hope everyone, if I don't see you, has a good Easter and Holy Week. I know different traditions are going to honor and celebrate this time differently, but I know for my family that's quite a time commitment actually, because we do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday services, so we'll be hopping on Zoom for those, and doing some different things kind of to honor that time. So hopefully you guys find a way to do that as well. And remember, we won't have like class on Monday because we'll have our Easter Monday holiday, which is also why things aren't due until Wednesday. All right, y'all. Have a good week. Reach out if you have questions, and I look forward to seeing all your submissions. Bye.